of our killer whale family, both demonstrating their incredible size, speed, power, and complex learning abilities. These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. Seaworld's killer whales have inspired generations all over the world, and we're excited to share their stories with you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's floor. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer. High-flying,
Strengthen social bonds and enable them to problem solve as a group. Working together as a team is what makes the killer whale the ocean's top predator. Scientifically, they're known as but they're more commonly referred to as killer whales. Well, here at Seaworld, we like to call them Katina, Milani, Malia, Trua, and Makayo, our killer whale family. Makayo is our youngest whale at just 14 years old. And our oldest whale is Makayo's mother, Katina, who's also the leader or matriarch of our pod. Now here at Seaworld, our animal training techniques create a language between us and the whales. It's a language of learning through positive reinforcement, encouragement, commitment, and care. Through these techniques and our relationships with the whales, they learn to trust us. They'll even learn to take an active role in their very own health care. Now, one of the very first healthcare or husbandry behaviors that we train the whales is a position in which we ask for a voluntary blood sample. The whales are trained to roll ventrally or upside down, which Makayo is just about to demonstrate for all of you here. You'll notice that not only does this give us a great view of his entire body, but it also gives us access to blood vessels that we can easily see on the right undersides of his tail loops. Our veterinarians collect a blood sample at least once a month, and the whales are trained to remain calm and relaxed, just as you can see here. Now, as trainers, we're very frequently rubbing down and massaging our whales, whether on their backs, their bellies, their flippers, their tails. They have very sensitive skin, so this is one of the many ways that we can reinforce the whales for staying calm during procedures like the blood sample. But that's only one of many ways that we can make sure our whales stay healthy. Another very important diagnostic is weighing the whales. Now, we can weigh our killer whales by asking them to slide their entire bodies up and out of the water, but onto a giant killer whale-sized scale that we have in this recent pool. Today, we're going to demonstrate this for all of you right here in the slide-out area with Trua. Now, when he comes over, you'll notice that a portion of his body will still be in the water. That portion is called the peduncle, and it's very powerful. In fact, natural athletic behavior we see in all killer whales is the ability to lift that part of his body with some force. He can turn completely around before re-entering the water. But to make sure that we get an accurate weight of Trua, we simply will ask him to lift his tail up and out of the water. Training that posture enables us to ensure accuracy, so we know our younger whales are growing properly and the older whales are maintaining a healthy weight.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Hello everyone, I'm over here on the left side of the stadium by the glass. Did you guys know that killer whales love to play? Well, they actually learn a lot by playing, but also through mimicry and observation. And we're going to put that to the test today with Makayo, Kylie, and all of you. So, are you guys ready to have some fun? All right, everybody on this side of the stadium, it's your turn to participate with our whales. So on your feet, right where you're at. We're going to play a killer whale game of follow the leader. Now, Makayo is going to be watching you very carefully, so listen up for your instructions. When I say go, you're going to put both your hands up over your head and wave your hands in the air. He's going to watch, all right? Ready, set, go. And he's got it! Great job, everybody. You can all have a seat. Thank you for participating. Now, as you can see, Makayo was paying very close attention to you guys. He is very curious, as are all killer whales, and they can be seen jumping and spy hopping just to get a better look around, so check it out. All right, I am on my way to this side of the stadium because it is your turn to do a really amazing jump with Trua. Everybody on your feet over here. All right, here is your hand signal today. You're gonna take your hand up to the sky, then you're gonna hit your thigh and throw it back up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, down to your thigh, up to the sky. Nice job, ladies and gentlemen. Trua's on his way for that big breach behavior. Killer whales breach for a variety of reasons. Sometimes it's to stun their prey or to scratch an itch, but sometimes it's simply to show off. And somebody really wanted to slow stuff down there. He made a big wave. How about a round of applause for our male killer whales? Well, as you can see, killer whales are amazing athletes. They can eat several hundred pounds of food every single day. In the wild, their diets depend on where they're located and the time of year. Unfortunately, overfishing, pollution, and other factors are having serious...
We've got this.